Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back here at Garrett County for tonight's Senior Night festivities where the Garrett County Golden Lions are playing host to the Model Patriots here again on Senior Night with 8 seniors for T. Ellis and his Garrett County Golden Lions. But before we get there, we've got the man of the week sitting here next to us, and Mr. Leonard Harrison has Leonard, you're always a busy fella, but this week maybe a fraction more busy.
Yeah, I've been telling people this is the busiest 2 weeks of my life. So,
so you got let's fill some people in. So we're going to have the Rural Heritage Tobacco Festivals this weekend. Historically, always in August. So we've backed it up some. So first, before we go any farther, what was the thought process behind moving it to May?
Yeah, so, fall is just so busy. You have UK football, you have high school football, middle school football. There's 100 different festivals going on.
Right.
People, it's hot. People are kind of worn out from all the fairs. And, we're just competing with a lot of different people in carnivals and vendors. And so, we want to make this sustainable for long term. So we chose to move it to May, better weather.
That's right. Well, and I believe that so far, looking at the extended forecast, Mother Nature is going to cooperate with us.
Yeah, it looks beautiful so far.
Which is a great thing. So tell us a little bit
What's
about.
a guarantee now? You said it, right?
I've guaranteed it. It's
guarantee.
in.
That's a Scott Bell guarantee.
I'm never wrong on weather except when I guess. So let's talk a little bit about it. Historically, we always have great vendors. We always have a wonderful parade and all kinds of other things. But tell us some of the highlights this year, because I heard you off the air talking about it could be or is the biggest one we've ever had.
Yep. So one of the things that we did this year is we're incorporating a Thursday night. We've always been Friday, Saturday, so we're doing a Thursday night family night.
Love it.
And so we're encouraging all of our vendors to come out early. We're going to be showing the movie Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah,
so
let's go.
We got to make
the original.
The original.
Wow, watch out.
Yep. So we got.
Who are you going to call?
Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
That's good. Yeah.
We have Friday night. We have wrestling. We have kids karaoke and adult karaoke. Wrestling.
Well, yeah.
And then we have laser tag.
Yeah.
That's going to be going on Friday night. And then something that was a big hit last year, which I really didn't know was going to be, is the foam party.
The foam. I knew what you were going to say.
The foam party is crazy.
That thing took off. So they had it. I don't know if you're having it this year, but it was on Richmond Street last year. Is that where you're having it?
It was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
It was pretty
cool.
It
was glow in the dark. I mean, it was really neat.
That looked very sanitary. I mean, it looked like there was a lot of people running through a lot of foam. So the parade coming on is going to be something that's fantastic. And normally, historically, the band has a hard time performing because that's in their performance.
Season, right.
So are they going to be around for us this year?
They are, and so
awesome.
that was another reason for the change is, we love our marching band. We think that we have one of the best marching bands in the state. And,
that's right.
We want to highlight that. And, there's a couple thousand people there standing on the parade, and so let's showcase what Garrett's got.
Let's make it happen for sure. So Thursday night is family night. Friday night you're going to have some other things, and then Saturday is kind of
Saturday's the big day.
The big day, right? So tell us a little bit about is there fireworks?
We're going to have a fireworks show on Saturday night.
Yeah.
We got live music going through there. We've been doing the Deal or No Deal, which has been pretty
that's
cool.
Fun.
Yep. Foam party again on Saturday. The wrestling is there again on, and there's some really cool vendors that's come in this year. There's a Build-A-Bear workshop that's coming
neat.
in.
That's really neat.
And then we're just
that's good.
really excited to see some vendors that like we do this. Is anyone else doing that? I've never heard of that. Come on out. So
well,
can I ask you something? This is this is for you. This is a passion project, isn't it? You work on it pretty much all year long, don't you?
Yeah, it's an all year process. But I think doing it in May is going to help because. The winter, you got more time. And so, being able to focus during the winter versus before the focus was right in the middle when everything was happening. So I'm excited.
I love it. So selfishly, I got to ask something near and dear to my heart. I assume there's going to be lots of food vendors there.
So the food vendors, it's crazy. We allowed 16 food vendors, and they sold out in 3 days.
Wow.
And I probably had over 100 phone calls from food vendors saying, hey, if there's a cancellation, let us in.
So I'm going to throw something out at you, and you don't have to take it. This is something to marinate on for next year. I'm proposing that Main Street Media and the Golden Lions Sports Network has a trophy that we present to the best food truck.
So we are doing that.
Are
if
you?
Main Street wants to hand it out, we'd be happy for you to.
I'm not as worried about handing it out as much as I do judging. I need to judge.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I think he's probably already got judge picked out there. But maybe next year.
Yeah. So next year,
okay.
I've got to. If somebody drops out, I'll judge. I'll do it for you, Leonard.
I appreciate you taking the taking one for the team.
We're such good friends, but we were talking about that the other day. That would be a really cool deal. And of course, you've already thought about that. So, anything else that you could think of did I see we're having helicopter rides again?
So we try to get the helicopter rides, and they said this has been one of the windiest.
Oh, really? That doesn't
seasons.
shock me.
And so they're just really worried about the wind being able to take off and land. We had hot air balloons, and it was the same issue. So the weather's just really struggling to get those in there.
Well, I mean, without saying anything that's not obvious, this has been one of the windiest springs that I can ever remember.
Absolutely.
If anybody out there that's a golfer, I don't know anybody that might be, but they would know that it is.
And there's plenty to do. You're not even going to hardly miss it.
So, folks, I will tell, and I say this to people all the time, and I've told Leonard this. Very few things in 2026 can I take my kids to and tell them this is what it was like when I was young. But, everything has changed in such a way, for better or for worse, depending upon your opinion. But I can take my kids to and say, this is what it was like when I was young. And the Tobacco Festival, or the Rural Heritage Tobacco Festival, is one of those things.
Right.
And so I really appreciate you guys, because it's been going every year, but it had some dips and it had some ebbs and flows, but it has never been better. And I appreciate that with you and your community. I know you've got a team that's
awesome
that's
team
in there, and they do a fantastic job. And so we wanted to make sure that we shout you guys out and hope to see you this weekend. And we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you, Scott.
Okay, yes, sir. We're going to take one more break. And we come back, we've got a special guest that's going to sit down with Dr. Caleb Gresham, Jeff Jacobs, and I to call some Garrett County Golden Lions baseball. This is the Golden Lions Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's Dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County Athletics.
Here we believe in more than just banking, we believe in building legacies. We're here to walk alongside you, on the fields, in the stands, and in life.
Supporting Garrett County Athletics means investing in our future leaders.
First Southern National Bank, financial wisdom, flourishing lives.
Allison is hiring. Big benefits, real growth, and a team that sees you in our future. Apply now. On Facebook, give us a call or just stop in. Allison Abrasives. Opportunity starts here.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
At Danville Office Equipment, schools and businesses, large and small, count on us every day, and so can you.
We're proud to be your trusted partner, providing office solutions and supplies, built on service, a smart approach, and great teamwork. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
At Farmers National Bank, our roots run deep in this community, cultivating opportunities and personal and business growth with people you know and know what's important to you. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Faces you know, a name you can trust. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers. From auctions to dream homes, farms to business properties, no one knows the area better. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers in Lancaster can help you.
Welcome to Katie Farthing State Farm,
where personal service is alive and well.
Not just a policy, help when it matters most.
So, what can we do for you? Your needs, your coverage, Katie Farthing State Farm.
Buy local, eat well at Marks Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Nothing beats the hometown taste of Lee's famous recipe in Lancaster. Go Lions!
Central Kentucky Ag Credit, your hometown team for farm, land, and operating loans. And yes, we're your home loan lender too. Buying or building your dream home in the country? We've got you covered. Find us online at agcreditonline.com.
Choosing the right realtor is like sinking the winning shot or scoring the game-winning run. If you're buying or selling real estate in Garrett or Central Kentucky, give me, Whitney Ellis, a call for the win. Good luck to the Golden Lions and Cougars this season.
Sutton Pharmacy. Free delivery, easy in and out vaccinations, locally owned. Now that's what I call a hometown pharmacy.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians. At Whitaker Bank, we believe strong communities start with people who care. Everyday banking to planning for your future. You can trust our team to reach your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC.
You're watching the Golden Lion Sports Network.
Welcome back, folks, here at Garrett County, and just perfect timing with the music as Top Gun is playing. As we're bringing in all the guys. We've got Goose and Maverick, all those. Which one is who is who?
You know, this has become kind of a staple. Having Mr. Bottoms
here.
It is.
Well, we've got.
I think he's our baseball correspondent.
Well,
I think we can officially name him as our baseball correspondent.
Mr. Joe Nuxall himself, Kyle Bottoms, is in here sitting down with us, and we appreciate that because, Kyle, I know you've seen 1 or 1,000 baseball games, and sometimes broadcasting gets difficult in baseball because there's a lot of downtime, but we sure appreciate you sitting in with us.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. As I've said, most people probably know me from basketball where I officiate basketball, but
you were a baseball guy.
Baseball's my passion.
Yeah, man.
That's what I played, coached for a long time, umpired for a couple years. And as we were just talking about leading into this, I have a 2.5-year-old now. So for the past 2 years, I haven't seen near as many baseball games. So it's always nice just to get back out to the ballpark. Yeah, this is a night off.
Yeah,
another one I'll get in trouble for and have to owe mom for. But
shout out,
it's worth it some days.
Well, you don't. I mean, you're not missing many nights during basketball season anyway.
I've been around a lot since November, so that's no big deal.
So it's not a big. Just so you know, you threw it out there. I didn't. I am repping the 12th region. I want you to get this. Can you get this right here?
Get this guy right
here.
Did you do that on purpose?
I did. I thought about my man.
Coordinated laundry.
Well,
man.
It's taken me since 3 weeks ago when you said Kyle Bottoms was coming. I have not slept since, so I'm excited to have you here. But we always like to talk about all the stuff. But I do before we go any farther because you have kind of went through the same thing I did in Garrett County as far as playing on our old field, which was fantastic. And every time you come here and you look at this field, and you're like, man, this is pretty special.
Man, I pulled in here today, and like I said, I've been to this complex several times now, but just pulling in, your all's facilities are literally second to none now.
Yeah.
And as we've said for a lot of Central Kentucky, just in general, the 12th region, that's not always been the case.
Sure.
You may have a great gym and a subpar, baseball, softball, you name it.
Right.
But this area over here, the branding, the logos, no detail was spared, and it is really cool for the students here, I can imagine.
Well, we appreciate that. And of course, our awesome Board of Education and Superintendent Dr. Stoll and all the folks that was in there. But I can tell you, I can speak from talking to these kids, they love it. And when you see the enjoyment that they're having out of there, and it is pretty special. Tonight is senior night, folks, for Garrett County Golden Lions, and we've got 8 of them. Let's pay tribute here real quick to number 2, Zach Stacy, number 3, Justin Parsons, number 6, Logan Ballard. Give get better soon, Logan, as Logan is out sick tonight.
Not feeling the best.
Oh, no doubt. Number 8, Logan Anderson. Number 9, Will Trimble. Number 15, Colin No. Number 27, Levi Morton. And number 30, Keaton Burns. I know Coach Gresham's was a lot longer. I was closer, but it's been a long time since you've had a senior night, correct? I mean, do you remember who did you play on your senior night?
My senior night, well, that's a long story.
We got all kinds of time.
I got all kinds of time.
Well, here you go. So I'll give you the cliff notes. Our senior night was also the same day as our senior trip.
Oh.
We got mad that they took us to the Louisville Zoo for our senior trip, seeing as most of us went, as third graders. So
Hold on a second. Wait, let's don't skip over this. You went to the Louisville Zoo.
Well, I think you had Louisville Zoo or Kentucky Kingdom. It was like a 2-part option.
Oh, okay.
Neither one were we happy about.
Yeah.
So
Man, I understand.
all skipped our senior trip.
Oh.
Went to Keeneland for the day and watched the ponies, and then came back and played baseball that night. So we joke all the time. It was a pretty memorable senior night. I couldn't tell you any. We did win the game.
Oh, okay.
I think we played Woodford County.
Yeah, I don't. Coach, who did you play your last football game at home? Do you remember?
South Oldham.
So, see, you can remember
lost
that.
in the regional championship game.
Okay.
14-6.
Yeah.
And they had a running back named Donnell Gordon that played at the University of Louisville.
I'm trying to think our last.
And it still hurts now like it hurt then.
I remember our last high school game as a senior regular season. We played Madison Central at home when they threw Byron Embry, believe it or not, and they were really good. They beat us in extra innings, and I'll never forget that. We had the lead going into to the top of the 7th and gave it up. And then they
Sounds
tied
like
it.
the Reds last night.
Yeah, I know. It happens. It happens. We're starting out here with the Model Patriots as Dylan Zerby, the center fielder, steps in against right-hander Zachary Stacy. As first one is going to be high and inside. And tell us again, Kyle, of the umpires we've got here tonight.
Behind the plate, we have Austin Baxter. And on the bases, we have Mike Elliman.
Let's go.
Mike Elliman is.
I'm hoping he's gotten paid mileage for this game.
That's true. He probably does. So Baxter.
He'd probably break the athletic program.
Baxter is a name that a lot of people may be familiar in the baseball world, as they were very successful, his family, in playing baseball at Danville.
Yes, he's the oldest of the 3 brothers that went through Danville. Seems like there was a Baxter there, for a 10-year stretch.
That were all good.
Yeah, still got a good arm back to the mound.
Yeah,
that's
man,
impressive.
no doubt.
At some point, that goes away.
Yeah. Well, and so we've got a couple things I need you to back up, because I've thrown some baseball facts at Dr. Gresham, and he always throws the flag on it, and it's untrue.
Big-time flag.
Big-time flag. But isn't it true that always your people with the strongest arm play second base? Isn't that the way it goes?
What position did you
I
play,
coached
Kyle?
for a couple years. I never made my lineup out that way.
A little different strategy.
But it could happen, I guess.
We were outside the box thinkers in Gary County, so we Coach Meriden, Coach Rusty Clark, they would put their strongest arm at second, so that's where I was.
Well, those coaches did know what they were doing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's
going
to be strike 3 looking as – that's strike 3 looking as – he kicks it to a full count, but yeah, that's what I've always tried to tell him, and Coach Gresham just does not go along with that.
He's not convinced me, Kyle. Hey, listen, so one of the things during the pregame, you was talking to Leonard Harrison.
Yeah,
got a big
absolutely.
tobacco festival coming up. He mentioned that there's wrestling going on at this tobacco festival, right?
Man.
So I need your guys' opinions on this. So if we're coming up with a wrestling name for Scott Bolin, okay? All right, here we go. How about the Bluegrass Bomber?
Right. Yeah, maybe.
Fairway Fury.
I like that.
You like that? Par Breaker Bowling.
See, I like that too.
Birdie Bowling.
Well, yeah, that's probably not true.
Sand Trap Savager. The Back Nine Bruiser.
That's it.
Is that
Stop. I'm the
Bowling Back Nine Bruiser.
That's it. I mean, that's when I would come out and I'd have my knickers on and my little Scottish hat, and I would be ready to go. I'd carry my putter with me, as that's going to be a breaking ball inside. Catch them looking.
Man, he's on fire.
2 up and 2 down.
Can't strike them all out if you don't strike out.
You got to get the first 2 without a doubt, and both of them looking. That
would be a memorable senior day.
That would be a memorable senior day if you get you a complete game, perfect game. So Matthew Gorbett is going to be the second baseman. He's coming in batting third. He probably has the strongest arm on this team.
He's about 6'4", 6'5",
and he's playing second base. So I mean, Models coach knows that's where you put your strongest arm. But batting third,
Can you
I like
guess
that.
what position Scott played in high school, Kyle?
I've kind of figured that out. My guess is this kid threw like 95 pitches last night. He's on a rest day.
He's resting his arm.
Well, that's kind of what happens. Is that's going to be strike three swinging, and with that, 3 up and 3 down as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Garrett County will send up Ryan Noe, Corbin Folger, and Hans Moberly. This is the Garrett County Golden Lions on the Golden Lions Sports Network, live from the Countryside BP studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's Dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County Athletics.
Here we believe in more than just banking, we believe in building legacies. We're here to walk alongside you, on the fields, in the stands, and in life.
Supporting Garrett County Athletics means investing in our future leaders.
First Southern National Bank, financial wisdom, flourishing lives.
Allison is hiring. Big benefits, real growth, and a team that sees you in our future. Apply now. On Facebook, give us a call or just stop in. Allison Abrasives. Opportunity starts here.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
You're watching the Golden Lions Sports Network.
Welcome back, folks, as this is going to be the bottom of the first inning as Garrett County's Zach Stacy set down the Model Patriots 1, 2, and 3 on 3 straight strikeouts, 2 looking and 1 swinging. Garrett County is going to bring up Ryan Noe, Corbin Folger, and Hans Moberly as they will be facing Cam Devers, the 2 right-handed slinger for the Patriots. And Coach, you were talking about Well, Coach Bottoms, you were talking about last time you came. You're 0-1. You're 0-1. So
he's keeping receipts.
I'm not wanting to put any pressure on you.
That's on me.
I don't want to put any pressure on you, but head coach T. Ellis may not allow you to come back if they don't win.
T always loved to give me a hard time when I umpired, but I guess I signed up for that. Coming in here to the broadcast booth, this is kind of his territory.
Oh yeah,
he could probably tell me, "No, we can't have this guy back."
Well, I have coached. I have refereed, and I have done broadcasting, and it's so much more pleasurable to broadcast.
Oh, no doubt. This window right here,
right.
there's a wall, a door.
We have air conditioning.
I am sure people have yelled at me while I've been broadcasting. I just haven't heard them.
Never hear it. No, doesn't matter if it's going to rain.
It doesn't matter.
We're good.
I'm good in here. It's temperature controlled, and afterwards, I don't have to try to get a police escort to my car. As Ryan Noe is going to step in, the shortstop of the Garrett County Golden Lions, a freshman, as he's going to take the first delivery here from Devers.
I tell you, Scott, talking to head coach T. Ellis before baseball season, he said Ryan was such a standout player on the football field. And he said then he watched him play basketball, and he thought, heck, basketball might be his best sport. And he said then I watched him swing a bat and thought maybe baseball is the best sport. Just such an unbelievable athlete here for Garrett County.
Honestly, watching Ryan his whole life since he was young, it pains me to say I think baseball is his best sport.
Wow.
That was what he grew up on. He loved it. Of course, he and his brothers all 3 play every sport coming and going. Ryan never played football until he was a 7th grader maybe when he came out for the first time. So he'd never played football, and then he obviously hit that growth spurt, which was obviously fantastic. That I keep teasing his younger brother Asher that he's going to get to, but yeah, I think baseball is his best sport.
Yeah, great looking athlete here for a freshman.
Oh yeah, bright future ahead.
If he keeps improving, that's going to be a base hit right up the middle. If he keeps improving, I'd say T. Ellis will move him to second base. As we'll get him there for too long. That's going to be a line drive single for Ryan Noe as he leads off the game for the Golden Lions. As lefty number 7 Corbin Folger steps in as he's DHing tonight.
I tell you, one of the things, Scott, Coach Ellis really struggled early on with health.
Yeah.
And it's great kind of seeing these guys kind of come back and get at bats and being able to kind of pitch again and get back on the baseball field for Garrett County. That's a wild pitch.
Going to be a
pass ball. No.
It's going to be a pickoff.
A failed
Facts
pickoff.
are optional around here.
You know,
facts are optional around here. The first handoff they took this year in football, I told them they were going over half court. So it's it doesn't really matter. We can just say things.
Let's be honest, guys. Nobody's viewing a night for facts.
That's right. Nobody's coming here saying I'm going to learn about the game of baseball.
Learn about baseball.
And you're right. There was a time where Coach Ellis may have thought, Corbin and Zach Stacy, neither one, we're going to get to see what that is. That's going to be a good piece of hitting going to opposite. That's going to score.
Sending him home.
Ryan No from second base and two batters to the plate, and the first one is already in as Garrett County leads on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard 1-0.
Tell you what, hard to be more efficient than this Garrett County baseball team has been so far.
I mean, good start for the guy here that's 0-1. Really looking for a win tonight.
Let's go.
For the
Let's
kids,
go.
But
also selfishly for myself.
Pressure is 100% on top of you. Hence, Moberly steps into third baseman for the Garrett County Golden Lions as he will be trying to move the runner over as he's waiting on the first pitch as he's going to throw back over for Corbin Folger. Garrett County and Model met on March the 27th as Garrett County beat them 6-5 in 8 innings as they were at Model.
First.
As Folger is going to get the stolen base. Relatively easy.
Yeah, really come out and been aggressive here. Hey, appreciate our friends at Lancaster Lee's Famous Recipe being a proud sponsor of our player of the game, a home-style bowl for $5.99 every day.
That sounds good to
me. And a Drake. You even get a Drake for that.
Moberly's just going to turn on one.
Get
That's
down.
going to be trouble. That's going to be down the left field line, and it's going to score Folger from second base.
I think Kyle's good luck.
As that is right, as that's going to be a stand-up double for Hans Moberly, which gives him 1 RBI.
I'm going to talk to T after the game. I think we figured it out. I'm not working district games, especially from where I graduated anymore.
Sure.
But standing senior day broadcast.
Standing our baseball correspondent.
Yeah.
Baseball correspondent.
Yeah, you might have you a professional job here. And in basketball, I think we're just going to bring on Nash.
I think that'd be great.
I think Nash would be perfect for him.
He's much more entertaining and much better looking.
Well, he's much better looking. You said that first. I didn't. As Zach Stacy steps in as a cleanup hitter, as he's first pitch swinging, he's going to pop one up, and it's going to be down, which is going to be Moberly. Good piece of running there by Moberly. Kind of freeze when it's in the air, as we're going to give him to first base. Is that an error?
It's a hit.
It's a hit because they didn't touch it. But
the ball should have been caught.
It should have been caught, but I guess we're going to have to say that it is.
It
is not. As the head coach is going to, Daniel Filtrip is going to go out and talk to his young crew.
Early on when you're a pitcher, I pitched when I was in high school. These type of moments right here, you're kind of already a little bit down. There's nothing really the pitcher's done wrong. He's throwing strikes, but it's always nice when the coach comes out and he brings in other people. He's like, yeah, coach, what do you want me to do?
What do y'all talk about?
What are you coming out here to talk to me about?
Yeah. So how does a typical conversation like that go?
I've always said it's the same thing I can say about coach and official interaction. Mm-hmm. It probably doesn't go near like most people think.
Yeah.
Coach Bowen and I have had some famous interactions where
talk to me.
It probably looks a lot worse than it is, but the words that are being exchanged probably aren't near.
Did he say call? That was a great call.
I've
heard that.
I tell that story. We were at Lincoln County, and it was a really close game, and it was a huge crowd. And Kyle nobody calls charges in girls basketball, and Kyle Cardles calls a charge on our girl, and she just ran over. And Kyle came up, and I was kind of throwing my arms up behind him. I was like, Kyle, that was a great call. Nobody makes those calls in girls basketball.
And everybody in the stands is like, man, Scott's giving it.
He's wearing him out.
He's giving it to bottoms.
And you're doing everything you can not to laugh. Runner going from first, the throwback to the pitcher.
I saw a play last night in the highlights, or maybe on Twitter, that the Texas catcher in softball, she threw it. It was first and third, and they stole, and she didn't even look and threw it to third base without even looking and picked the girl off.
Wow.
She was just standing there. I mean, I've seen a no-look pass in basketball, and not really in football, but that's the first I've ever seen in baseball.
Yeah, no-look pickoff. That's a new one.
It was very impressive. Stepping in for the Garrett County Gold Line is going to be is this Parsons?
No.
Anderson. Logan Anderson. I've been distracted over here.
Imagine
that. Actually, I had them backwards on here. That's not a technical in basketball if you have
correct lineup.
If you have everything wrong in lineup. But I had this incorrect, but that's okay. It's not the first time I've messed that up, right?
again, really good opportunity for Gary County to kind of add this 2-0 lead.
Logan Anderson takes a ball, as it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Gary County up 1-0, or is it 2-0? Man, listen, I've got glasses on, folks. I promise. I promise.
Don't admit to that.
I know.
That just makes it worse.
It does make it worse, but I have my eyes. I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old. Oh, he's going to take one off the shin or off the.
Yeah.
He's just going to say it hit the bat.
Oh,
no, he's going to say it hit the.
Yeah. I think it kind of hit his arm, maybe.
Hit his arm. First hit by batter of the game from Devers. That's going to load the bases for.
Yeah, and I think the model coach is asking for clarification.
Asking for checks. He's checking on a check swing too.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
So if you square to bunt and get hit, it's a dead ball, correct?
If you offer it to bunt, yeah. If you're trying to pull back and get hit, it's all about whether they offer or not.
Yeah.
So if you swing and get hit,
it's a strike.
It's a strike. So you're making an effort to hit the
That'd
baseball.
Be tough. That'd be tough to miss the ball and get hit. And
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, that is awful difficult there. Not only are you swinging and missing, but you're swinging at such a bad ball that it ends up hitting you.
We got a runner at first there?
Yep.
We do. We got
bases loaded.
Bases loaded. We got a speed-up runner that is coming in for the Gary County Golden Lions, as that's going to be number 25, Brady Reeser, as he's going to be speed up for Logan Anderson, so he can go in and get all his stuff on. As the first pitch is going to go. Number 3, this is what was our nickname for Parsons in football? The
General.
General.
Yeah.
That's right. He was our quarterback on the football team this year.
The Marshal.
The Marshal.
The Marshal. Yeah, Field Marshal, yeah.
It was
we
close.
talked about memorable senior nights. Nothing would be more memorable than a grand slam.
Oh,
that
goodness.
would. You're not kidding.
Is Kyle calling it?
That'd be. I'm calling it.
Oh, my word!
Now that's a big step, Kyle. I mean, you do that, you're kind of setting the bar
nobody
pretty high.
calls a seeing eye single.
You got
how about a gapper? How about a gapper?
That's going to drive
How fast
one
is Brady
home.
Yep.
All right, he's getting 3
Come on,
RBIs.
just
2
quit
is gonna
running.
be home.
Don't
Come
quit,
on, Reeser.
If we get it inside, now if I'd have called one and it had been inside the park,
that would have been
counted.
impressive.
It would have counted.
The stand-up double for Parsons as that drives in 3 runs as Reeser scores all the way from first base to make the score 5-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Great start for the Gary County Golden Lions.
So, Kyle, let me ask you this, because it was not around when I was there. When did the batter's eye start coming into high school?
Man, I don't know, but it was definitely after 2008 because we talked about it and begged for it when we played.
Yeah,
especially
I would have loved it.
when you play at Somerset and Southwestern both. I can remember playing region tournaments there or going to regions there even as a kid where they would pause the game because the sun would get low in that spot closer to sunset, and you'd have to stop the game because the catcher and the batter, neither one could see the ball. But the batter's eye just getting built in really started, I guess, after I graduated.
Does it a lot of fields?
A lot of fields do it now, especially because, as you said, I don't know where the sun sets here, but
right up the middle.
It's going to be a hit right up the middle by Pendergrass, the freshman, as that is going to, I thought it was going to score Parsons as he got the late stop sign. Is this going to be first and third, no outs?
Still don't have any outs.
But on the batter's eye, we were talking, like here, there's trees behind that as well.
Right.
And while that doesn't seem like a huge deal on a sunny day, different reflection stuff, it's so nice when you have something, you don't have to worry about whether the trees have grown in, and that solid black really helps see the ball.
So in our old field, where our middle school plays now, it would always set off to the left side of the home plate umpire. So second base, first base, and right field, it was brutal at the at certain times. As this is going to be Morton puts a jolt in it, as it's going to be an out. As tagging from third base is going to be Parsons, as that will be a RBI sacrifice fly for Levi Morton, and that will make it 6-0.
Again, great start here, adding up 6 runs in the bottom of the first.
And nothing like senior night, getting a lot of guys involved here early. We've got guys that have, obviously had hits, but scored runs. Right there, it's a sac fly, RBI. So a lot of guys getting some moments to remember early on.
Will Trimble steps in to bat for the Garrett County Golden Lions. He's appeared in 11 games this year, as they're going to say that he left too early, and they're going to say it's denied, as I would try to. I mean, you might as well.
Why
There's
not?
really
Of
no
course.
reason you can't, right? I mean, you're going to have to at least – takes a little time, but let's see, make sure everything is on the up and up, and he left after he was supposed to.
You always got to keep the umpires honest.
Well,
right?
I mean, why not ask? Yeah, why not ask and just see what.
Have you ever known the umpires and referees to be wrong?
Never.
Never.
I will tell you this. No, when I was a head basketball coach, that's going to be a stolen base for Pendergrass as he can roll.
He can fly.
When I've been a referee and missed a call 4 feet from me, but when I was a head coach, I could see a walk call all the way through 10 players, 3 officials at the other end of the court.
82 feet.
I got it. I got it right every time.
We're all a lot better when we have a vested interest.
I never miss those. Never miss those. So I have said that up to myself, but I'd be right in front of a play and a coach would scream from the other end. I'm like, dude, there is no chance you saw that.
No clue. No.
So Kyle, the signing secretary for the 12th Region basketball. One of the neat things, though, is you're a college basketball official as well.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about some of the neatest places you've been at the college level calling a basketball game.
Man, you joke a lot about the places you get to go, the places that officiating have taken me that for any other reason I probably would have no reason to go to, East Tennessee State on a Saturday or, Mercer University, Wofford, things like that are really cool as officiating. But it's funny, and we've talked about this, where I'm still involved in the high school game and get to come around. I always joke there's nothing I would love more than to referee a Pulaski Somerset game on a Friday night or to go back one more time and work, Garrett and Lincoln or East and West, because as you move up, sure, the expectations are higher. Some of the atmospheres, you get bigger crowds, the athletes are better, all that stuff. I said, but, there's only so much that can substitute, probably not many things that can substitute from the high school rivalry atmosphere that you get on a lot of Friday nights in our area.
They talk about Texas football all the time, but I've always said Kentucky basketball would rival it in a big setting. And if you have these games, and you go to some big cities and they've got great teams, but they don't have the atmospheres that some of these county schools have. And like you just talked about, when you have that's going to be a long drive, high left field by Trimble. And that's going to be the second out. Pendergrass will say the second. But, those are really cool atmospheres that a lot of people don't get the opportunity to experience.
Oh, no doubt. And we talk about, that's what makes you want to officiate.
Right.
We're always talking about, I actually talked to Daniel Grigsby, the baseball assigner, on the way over here about, we're all struggling to find officials.
Mm-hmm.
There are only so many people that want to get into this anymore. I've seen things on social media this weekend about, coaches and officials having an altercation at a 10U baseball game, things like that. And it's only getting crazier. And, I don't want to dwell on that. But my point being is that those are the reasons that people want to officiate, is that you want to work the plate for a big district game. You want to go throw the ball up on a big district basketball game. Those are the atmospheres that the people that don't understand why people officiate. That's why.
Ryan Noel with his second hit of the inning, as Pendergrass is going to hold at third base, as Noah is going to go in without a throw a second.
And we've talked about this, and Kyle's heard me say this before. One of the fixes of that is schools making sure that their employees and their coaches are acting in the way that the school wants them to behave and act.
No doubt.
I mean, how many times would you walk by a classroom and see a teacher berate and scream and holler and not think, not say I've got to do something, but yet go to a sporting event and kind of see the coach act in that manner and think it's okay.
Of course, and I've always said, I think officials understand what they're signing up for. The thing is, I think what has been accepted as what they're signing up for has just gotten worse and worse. Everybody knows you're going to yell, that's a strike, or that's a ball, or, get your eyes checked, whatever. I mean, that's all part of it. But when we start talking about personal attacks or people feeling threatened or
that's way too far.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a line somewhere for anybody. And as you said, the school systems and the support, and I've joked about this in the assigner's role when people ask me how I like the job. And I said basically what I would describe it as anything in life. It's kind of like the 80-20 rule. 80% of my officials, 80% of my coaches, 80% of my ADs and administrators are great. Yeah. It's the 20% over and over. And I said, you just kind of understand there's going to be some cycle there. Other people are probably having issues as well. But you try not to dwell on the 20% because they're the problem when the larger majority is actually what help you and help the student-athletes play.
Folger, for his second time at bat in this inning, as he singled.
Really nice player, Scott.
Yeah, very nice player. Really good golfer. He was the number one golfer on the Nick Marcy's golf team. Pendergrass is going to score on a pass ball. I'm going to say it's a pass ball. I think the
I think pass ball.
Don't you think it's pass
Yeah,
ball?
you're the official scorer.
Yeah, it is.
The back nine brawler bullet.
Wrestlers.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, there's been some historic wrestling matches over the years at
the Tobacco Festival.
Well, at the fair, at the Garrett County Fair, back in the day.
In the ring or outside the ring?
No. Listen, they used to have it under the pavilion, and one day this dude got up, and these people are yelling and screaming at him. He gets up on the top rope, and he goes to do whatever he does, and he jumps off there and hits his head on a 2x4, and smack. He just absolutely knocks himself out. And everybody thought it was part of it. I was like, that dude is not supposed to. He's
Did he get credit for a knockout?
He knocked himself out. First and third here has a score 7-0 in the bottom of the first inning as Hans Marbley is set to
quite the jump.
Quite the jump, as they weren't going to test that one. As second and third, as Marbley steps in for the second time today, as Marbley is batting .349 on the year. 9
really
runs,
nice player.
22 hits, actually 23 hits as he doubled his first time up.
Well, we've talked so highly of the facilities here, but I was just glancing over here at the stats. We've got no home runs this year for the Garrett County Golden Lions.
Yeah.
I think we should have built the fence a
Little
little bit
closer,
shorter.
a little closer.
Because that was never an issue at the old field.
No,
we would get the ball to fly out a few times.
Yeah.
Then we built the monster. It was taller. Still got some over.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
so this is a pitcher's part.
I was able
pitcher's part, yeah. Second baseman part.
Our pitching staff did not appreciate that short deck as much air as we did.
Well, you talked
as
about it,
here.
us playing there on the road. We would only play there once a year. Every now and then have the district, region, whatever there. I said, but man, you would always think when you would go to, for us in our district playing at Boyle, we went on the road. We went to Danville, Lincoln, and Garrett.
Oh,
those are three of the shortest porches in the region.
Yeah.
We're like, man, I hope I draw the home start for the district, not the road start. That's something I was going to ask you all about. What do you all think about the 45th district? And several districts now have done that where they've gone to the back-to-back days.
So it depends on what kind of my pitching staff looks like.
Yeah, it's always a year.
I like it.
I like it.
I mean, I like it. I think it's better.
It's baseball to me.
It is.
You got to use somebody different. And
it
see
puts
some
more.
different arms.
It puts more emphasis. It puts more emphasis on your staff and your folks that you've got, and you're going to have more than just one pitcher, as that's going to be a foul ball. Brian Marbley, the assistant coach, it was a head coach for Lincoln County, assistant coach for Coach Ellis. When we had him, and Scotty was the head coach, and I was his assistant, we would circle all the days that he was going to throw to start the year.
Of course,
and so it would have not worked out well for us. But no, it is. I think it's really good. I think it better mimics the better teams that can have staff and multiple starters and your bullpens. And I assume that most coaches are like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot better. Of course, when I was playing, we didn't do that, and we joked and we thought across the region, not just our district, that several coaches, were very good at manipulating that. And I say that in a very respectful way.
Sure, no doubt.
They knew they weren't going to play district games within 5 days, and they were going to have, especially if you have that stud, you could run them back and hope you got 5 or 6 innings every time out of them. But I like it, especially, like I said, from a coaching perspective. I like the idea that, man, if I've got one stud arm, I can try to go win today, but also get somebody, another arm, a district start that can hopefully help me in the future. They can learn from that experience, and you might need them at the end of the year.
Well, and it also better prepares you
got
for
another mound visit coming.
Have another mound visit. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, it is going to be Logan Anderson stepping into the plate for the Garrett County Golden Lions. This is Golden Lions Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
At Danville Office Equipment, schools and businesses, large and small, count on us every day. And so can you.
We're proud to be your trusted partner, providing office solutions and supplies built on service, a smart approach, and great teamwork. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
At Farmers National Bank, our roots run deep in this community, cultivating opportunities and personal and business growth with people you know and know what's important to you. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Faces you know, a name you can trust. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers. From auctions to dream homes, farms to business properties, no one knows the area better. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers in Lancaster can help you.
Welcome to Katie Farthing State Farm,
where personal service is alive and well.
Not just a policy, help when it matters most.
So, what can we do for you? Your needs, your coverage, Katie Farthing State Farm.
Welcome back, folks, as we're back here at the Garrett County Baseball Facility. Garrett County leads 8-0 in the bottom of the first inning. And stepping to the plate for the Golden Lions is going to be Logan Anderson for his second opportunity, as this is the shortstop now. Keelan Kirby is taking over on the mound for Daniel Feltrip and his model Patriots. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch is going to be lined down third baseline, going to be handled by the third baseman, and that is going to be a force out at third. And with that, we're at the end of the first inning. Garrett County Golden Lions lead the model Patriots 8-0. We'll be right back here on the Golden Lions Sports Network, live from the Countryside BP studios.
Buy local, eat well at Mark's Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Nothing beats the hometown taste of Lee's famous recipe in Lancaster. Go Lions!
Welcome back, folks. Here's the top of the second inning as Zach Stacy, a long time ago, set the model Patriots down 1-2-3 with 2 looking Ks and 1 swinging strikeout. But, Coach Bottoms, we were talking about dead air and stuff, and, you set off there. Don't really expect to have a half an inning go that long.
No, and that's one thing that's tough, as a starting pitcher. There's nothing better than run support.
Sure.
8 runs in the bottom of the first. He's got to be happy about that. But you come back out, you got to kind of get back into the groove of things because you're not getting back out as quick as you have been. So good problem to have, but now I got to get back here and get loose, get back going.
No, it is a good problem to have. But again, it just, I don't know, it's not as much pitching between innings getting in a rhythm, but, you want to keep your body, moving and to stay loose and to be able to throw. And there's really nobody that I've seen works as fast as Stacy. I mean, Stacy.
I noticed it early in the first.
He gets the ball, and it's right back to him.
I pitched, and that was one of my biggest pet peeves. Some guys pitch, and, you pace around the mound, and you take so much time in between, and I always saw it as wasted energy.
Mm-hmm.
I also know sometimes hitters, I was that way. I kind of, as the hitters doing here, like to step out and kind of take my time. I like to be on their back, throwing at them, put a little pressure back on them. So that's always tough, like you said, when you have that long inning and you like to work fast and get back going to get back in the groove out here.
I think the batter may have thought he struck out.
I think he thought that was a called strike.
I've seen a catcher before think it's a strikeout.
Throw it,
I've never seen a batter think that he struck out.
Well, I mean, now that there's ABS at the MLB level, we're talking about all the things that trickle down.
That's right.
Someday, I guess maybe, we'll have ABS on the batter's eye out here.
Might as well. That's going to be a swinging strikeout for Stacy. He's got 4 batters he's faced, and that's 4 strikeouts, as this is going to be the now pitcher for the model Patriots as Keelan Kirby steps in to face the first pitch from Stacy, as that's a swing and a miss. As Stacy just, again, he does 2 things that you really like as a coach. Is 1, he works really, really fast. And 2, if you watch him for extended periods of time, he gets stronger as the game goes on. So, if you're going to get Stacy, you need to get him in the first and second inning because he does seem to continue to get stronger as the game progresses.
Well, he's off to a great start here today.
As that's going to be nice play by Morton, as he's going to be able to throw it over to Stacy for a 1-3 put out, as I'm sure they've practiced that a couple of hundred times.
Well, we talked about, the time for the pitcher. That's another tough thing right there. First inning, 3 strikeouts, no balls in play.
And
now first ball hit hard at you at first. That's
you got to take off.
You got to stay awake down there.
Henry Huddleston steps in, the left-handed swinger for the Patriots, as he's going to take a strike right on the black of the outside, as He's behind here 0-1 to senior hurler Zach Stacy as he's behind 0-2 as Stacy wastes no time getting the baseball and sending it right back to Logan Anderson as that's a swing and a miss. And with
that's
that,
how you pitch with a lead.
That's how you pitch with a lead, and that is after 1.5. Garrett County Golden Lions continue to lead 8-0. We'll be right back on the Golden Lions Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Central Kentucky.
Bob Allen is.
Central Kentucky Ag Credit, your hometown team for farm, land, and operating loans. And yes, we're your home loan lender too. Buying or building your dream home in the country? We've got you covered. Find us online at agcreditonline.com.
Choosing the right realtor is like sinking the winning shot or scoring the game-winning run. If you're buying or selling real estate in Garrett or Central Kentucky, give me, Whitney Ellis, a call for the win. Good luck to the Golden Lions and Cougars this season.
Sutton Pharmacy. Free delivery, easy in and out vaccinations, locally owned. Now that's what I call a hometown pharmacy.
Sutton Pharmacy. Friendly service from people you know.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians. At Whitaker Bank, we believe strong communities start with people who care. Everyday banking to planning for your future. You can trust our team to reach your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the second inning as Garrett County is going to send up Parsons, Pendergrast, and Morton as they will be facing Keelan Kirby as Kirby came in relief of Cam Devers in the first inning after 2/3 of an inning as Garrett County jumped on Devers quick as they were ahead the bats. I know Coach Ellis has been, they've been up and down. We've been hot and cold. We haven't been very consistent swinging the bat, but you got to like that start.
This is the time of year you want to get things going. And, of course, as you said, the first time they played, it was a close game. So it's good for your guys to get out here today, see the ball get down, see some runs cross the plate. It's got to be good this time of year to get a little momentum going.
Right fielder Justin Parsons steps in for his second time as he singled in the first. As Parsons on the year is coming into the game with 64 at-bats, batting .219, 11 RBIs on the year. Parsons waiting on the pitch. That's going to be – it looks like his fastball's got a little cutter to it. It looks like it moves just a little bit into the right-handed hitter.
I think he's got to be throwing the two-seam.
Must be. I mean, because, fastballs – very seldom, it's kind of like a golf ball. When you hit a golf ball, very seldom does it go dead straight. It's got.
Mine doesn't.
Most of the time, very few do. So a lot of times a golf ball has spin on it, and the same as baseball. And you don't think about it much till you get behind, and you're either in the batter's box or you're behind them and watching the movement on a pitch. And you go back and until one of my favorite pitchers, even though I'm a huge Reds fan, was Greg Maddux. That's going to be ball 4, and Maddux he never really broke 90. As it's one of those deals where it's just he would move it inside, outside, all of that stuff, and just listening. He throw. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but they were interviewing his catcher one day, and he said that Maddux would call all the pitches, and like when he threw the ball back to him, if he put his glove down, it was going to be an off-speed pitch. If he put his glove up like this, it's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be fielded by the third baseman, trying to get the force out of second, and he does, as he's going to force out Parsons at second base. But he said he would call the pitchers. He said, and nobody ever picked up on it.
Isn't that crazy? Especially this day and age.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's looking for some type of advantage and picking up on things. But, back then you could do some more of that type of stuff and be able to be subtle about it. But you were talking about Maddux. That was one thing, I know this will be hard to believe, with myself being, of such great physical stature. But I was never a hard thrower. But like you said, you learn how to pitch. And
right.
Maddux was one of those guys that I kind of watched and learned as I learned to pitch growing up because, as you said, it's the movement. If you can throw it 95, sure, that's great.
Absolutely.
But when you can't, the movement's what matters. And you watch these guys now that, they throw it 95 in the pros, but those guys are used to seeing it. The guys that can make it move left, right,
on command.
And they all come out of the same arm slot. And it all looks the same until it's halfway there.
Morton swings and misses Pendergrast on a as he's going to get another stolen base. Pendergrass is somebody.
Do we have a stolen base sponsor here?
Well, we should.
They would be getting some plugs tonight.
A stolen base there, sponsored by Derek Lynch of DOE, as Derek Lynch never had one in his life, so we're going to let him sponsor the stolen base. Garrett County stolen base of the game. Make sure you tell him I said that too.
I will pass that along.
That rascal. That's a nice curveball there. Let's go to backdoor curveball on Morton. As Derek was, believe it, I'm telling you, I'm not sure you heard. He was a heck of a baseball player.
I heard that.
He's not listening. That's so I can brag
people
on him. But he was a heck of a baseball player. He really could play. Morton waiting on the pitch as he's going to take one down third base. That's going to be a foul ball. But you're talking about Maddox. He was such a different thinker. Like they were at the end of the season one year playing the Astros, and they knew they were going to play him in the playoffs. And he ended up I forgot, I think Bagwell was up or whatever, but he threw him a pitch intentionally high because he knew he was going to hit in a certain inning or a certain count. And he told the catcher, was kind of like, why'd you throw that? He said, man, we're going to see them again down. And sure enough, the same situation, and Chipper Jones told it and struck him out. He's
crazy.
Like, it's just a different thinker. That's going to be Morton down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
You know, there's no doubt about the cerebral, intellectual side of the game in baseball seems to be such a thing that's, I wouldn't say lost. I mean, there's a lot of kids, I think, but the ones I think that still do that part and keep up with that more, you know, maybe get an advantage earlier on in their career than just being physically gifted.
Sure. And, you know, and it's like any sports, and you talk about it in basketball, particularly in basketball IQ, baseball IQ, football, you know, so seeing the game, watching the game, knowing how to handle situations and movement, it's going to be a ball high, you know, just understanding how things flow and in situations. We talked about it a lot in baseball about first and third and bunt situations and, you know, coverages and those kind of things, and just understanding the game. And you get that by just watching and playing and all the reps.
Well, we've talked, you know, kids play so much these days, which is great. You want kids to play. But a lot of the best learning you can do is by watching.
Sure.
Watching others that do it differently than you do it or better than you do it.
Right.
And, you know, we talk about that with officiating too. I mean, sometimes the best learning you can do is by watching. And, you know, we talk about, like I said, so many kids now, they don't get to go to, you know, we joke, I went to Reds games all the time growing up. Well, now kids, they're playing travel ball tournaments every week, and that's great. I love that. But I think there's got to be a balance of, man, like, go watch the Reds and keep a scorebook and ask why they did something, you know, pick up on those little nuances of the game that you can take back and add to yourself.
Man, years ago when they used to have Sega, I had baseball, which was just baseball. It wasn't like yeared. Baseball.
That's what it was called.
It was called baseball. And that's going to be an outside pitch as Pendergrass is going to try to take third as he's in. But I'd get my parents to buy me a scorebook. And I would keep their stats while I'm playing it.
That's awesome.
I was a nerd. I loved it.
And like I said, the day and age I grew up, we collected baseball cards
Oh,
still.
yeah.
And we had a game that I think someone that was maybe a baseball card collector created, but we would like pull cards, you know, kind of like kids do with, you know, Pokemon or whatever they do now. But we would pull baseball cards, and based off the stats on the back of their card,
100%.
we would, you know, move around and play a game. And I was like, it was
100%.
so cool. Nobody's doing that anymore.
No, they're not. And you know, and that's kind of the beauty of it and how it, you know, how it plays out. And I guess times are changing. You're kind of getting to the old guard now that you're a dad. But you know, I was talking to Leonard earlier about the Tobacco Festival. Very few things now do we have that was like it was when you and I were younger.
Right.
I'm considerably older than you, but it's just not that often that people have that opportunity.
And it's fun to do those things, like you said. You know, I love keeping up, and I said when I coached, I felt like I kept up better because I was around the kids every day. So you get away from it a little bit, and obviously I'm around a 2-year-old much more than I am high school kids anymore. But they keep you up to date and keep you young.
Keep you young. That's a third strike looking, as that will take us to the end of 2 innings as Garrett County continues to lead 8-0 as we go to the top of the third. This is a Golden Line Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's Dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County Athletics.
Here we believe in more than just banking, we believe in building legacies.
We're here to walk alongside you, on the field, in the stands, and in life. Supporting Garrett County Athletics means investing in our future leaders.
First Southern National Bank, financial wisdom, flourishing lives.
Allison is hiring. Big benefits, real growth, and a team that sees you in our future. Apply now. On Facebook, give us a call or just stop in. Allison Abrasives. Opportunity starts here.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
You're watching the Golden Lion Sports Network.
Welcome back, folks. 7, 8, and 9 coming to plate for Daniel Philtrip's Model Patriots here in the bottom of the third inning, as 6 outs have been recorded so far for starter Zach Stacy, and 5 of those being a strikeout. Stacy, first pitch, as he's going to Huddleston. Sam Huddleston, the third baseman, squares to bunt as he's going to take strike one. At some point, you start when a pitcher has mowed down the first 2 innings, you got to start trying to create different looks for the pitcher, right?
Definitely looking for a way to get on here, try to get something going. And as we said, last inning, try to make the defense get involved. You got to put the ball in play. There you go.
There
That's
you go.
A ball hit out shallow center, shortstop.
Oh, Ryan, no.
That growth spurt paying off.
I can tell you right now, 3 years ago he would have been able to make that play because he was considerably shorter. But no, that young man is an outstanding baseball player.
Good-looking athlete for a freshman. Went back, made the play over the shoulder. Maybe, Garrett County's Ellie De La Cruz out there.
I'm telling you.
Long, athletic.
He keeps getting better. Coach Ellis moving him to second base. It's going to be a high fly ball in the infield.
These are always fun.
Those are always difficult, as smartly the pitcher calls off the catcher. The catchers have it's so difficult.
So difficult.
Because the ball is spinning away from you when you're coming into it. And so anytime that a first baseman, third baseman, pitcher can get there to call them off, don't you think that's what you should do?
Always. The only time you really want your catcher making that play is when they're the only option. When the ball's behind the plate, going towards the net, the ball's coming back to them, that's one thing. When the ball's going out over the field and then working back, it's not good. There used to be the whole old adage you didn't want the pitcher catching the ball.
Why?
Not anymore.
That's right.
These kids play other positions. They're athletes. Now, when you have pitcher only that doesn't, you won't let them catch a fly ball on their off day, maybe I can understand that.
Yeah.
But right there, that's who you want to take in that ball there.
Stacy, 0-1 here to the 9-hole hitter, as he's trying to do something a little funky there, as he showed the ball before he turned and threw it, as that one is going to bounce in
when
front of the catcher.
When you get a little laugh from the pitcher on the ball in the dirt, a little chuckle from the dugout.
There was something he did something different with his release, as that one's going to be a strike.
Another strikeout
swinging,
from Mr. Stacy.
And that takes us to the bottom of the third inning. Garrett County continues to lead 8-0. This is the Golden Lion Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
At Danville Office Equipment, schools and businesses, large and small, count on us every day. And so can you.
We're proud to be your trusted partner, providing office solutions and supplies built on service, a smart approach, and great teamwork. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
At Farmers National Bank, our roots run deep in this community, cultivating opportunities and personal and business growth with people you know and know what's important to you. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Faces you know, a name you can trust. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers. From auctions to dream homes, farms to business properties, no one knows the area better. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers in Lancaster can help you.
Welcome to Katie Farthing State Farm,
where personal service is alive and well.
Not just a policy, help when it matters most.
So, what can we do for you? Your needs, your coverage, Katie Farthing State Farm.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the third inning here at Garrett County Athletic Facility. Jeff Jacobs, Dr. Caleb Gresham, Scott Boland, and with our main man, Bob Euchre, as we've got Kyle Bottoms with us, our Main Street Media baseball correspondent. So we don't get him too often, but we sure appreciate it when we do, as Garrett County is going to bring the top of the order up, as they're going to go 1, 2, 3 with Noel, Folger, and Mobile.
Now, baseball, it's the same as softball, right? 10 after 5?
It is 15 after 3, 10 after 5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Because, I've got some content we need to cover here.
Well, if you're going to do your homework, we better get on it, I guess.
I've got Cincinnati Reds trivia.
Okay.
Hey,
Cincinnati Reds trivia here tonight.
Okay. Now, what era are we talking? We 90s? Because in 90s, I'm in.
So primarily the 90s.
I'm in. Okay.
So, but there's two questions. I mean, not two questions. There's two segments.
Yeah.
The first segment is championship teams. The Reds championship teams.
1990.
Well, that happened when I was 0 years old.
Yeah. Hey, watch your mouth.
Just throwing that out there.
Watch your
What's
mouth.
he trying to say, Scott?
I was
graduating high school.
I spent 11 days in 89, okay?
He's trying to well, you should have known at least the bullpen by then if you were 11 days. I mean, no, I had a dog named Shotzi. For years.
My goodness.
I mean, for years and years, Shotzi was she was a part of the Bolin household, without a doubt. Ryan Noe stepping in as he is batting .410 on the year. Freshman is going to hit one to third base. That's going to be on with an error. That will be E5. As I'm going to give him an error on that one, official scoring.
All right, here we go. First question. Who led the Reds in home runs during the 1990 championship season?
Eric Davis.
What do you think, Kyle? It's not Eric Davis.
It's not?
No.
Kevin Mitchell.
No.
That probably would have been my guess.
It's not Kevin Mitchell.
So I'm trying to go through the lineup here. So Eric Davis was center field. I thought Mitchell was left field. Was it the first baseman? Was it Hal Morris?
No, Hal Morris. It is, he was a third baseman.
Chris Sabo?
Chris Sabo.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Sabo?
Oh, the goggles.
Wow.
25 home runs.
Sabo was at Danville
home
Country
runs.
Club a couple years ago in a Kentucky Golf Association's qualifier.
Wow.
Believe it or not. Not wearing his goggles,
That'd be
disappointingly.
disappointing.
As he ended up, as this going to be a fly ball out of play, he ended up getting beat on the 8th hole of a playoff by Michael Hall.
God. Oh,
wow.
Michael Hall.
Michael Hall beat Chris
Michael
Sabo.
Hall put
Another
out
friend of officials.
Yeah, he is a friend of
Loves
officials.
officials.
Loves officials. You can't throw me out. I was leaving anyway.
Yeah. That's his MO.
That's what he told Sean over me.
One of the best. And as we've always said, that's why I think it's important to understand. If I saw him right now,
that's right.
goodness.
Shake hands. How you doing? How's the family? Everybody acts differently during ball games. He's the best.
Absolutely.
And a heck of a golfer.
But he did. He beat Chris Sabo, number 8. Dang it, how did I miss that?
All
I
right,
mean, that's cool to say.
So
It is cool to say.
This one's an easy one. Let Kyle try to answer this one first. Which Reds pitcher recorded the final out of the 1990 World Series?
Dibble.
Dibble? So he was a part of the Nasty Boys.
He was in the pen.
He was in the pen.
I actually think it was Game 4, and I think Jose Rio pitched a complete game.
Yeah, that's not true.
It's not true?
No.
He won the first
Facts are
and fourth.
optional.
Yeah.
He won the first and fourth. So was it Randy Myers?
It was Randy Myers.
Okay,
Randy Myers.
I thought Jose Rio threw a complete game. That's a balk, right? Can you not fake it?
Doesn't matter.
But I
Did
mean,
he step off?
Yeah.
We're going to say step.
Okay,
He stepped off.
Mr. Elliman's locked in out there on it.
Yeah.
He saw the step off.
I agree. I'm sorry. I should never question Mike Elliman. What in the world? Bernie says he would.
Yeah.
He would question him without
Another
a doubt.
foul ball down the left
That's
field
going to
line.
be and another thing we talk about, man, these bullpens. You ought to see the bull. They're awesome,
so
dude.
Nice. So nice.
And again, we were talking about, the bullpens we used to warm up on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, kids don't warm up on those at 8U anymore. And now you got to hear they're all turf, the plate's nice. You don't have to worry about the hole being dug out. It's great. Cage is right behind me.
Hole being dug out. Nobody talks about that anymore.
Oh, my gosh. I used to have – my foot would bleed.
Nobody
That doesn't happen anymore.
Nobody
That'd help
talks
you pitch
about
better.
that. Yeah. They don't talk about that.
You don't think about your arm hurting
Give us
if your
another
foot
trivia
hurts.
question, Dr. Gresham.
All right. So which Reds player had a on-base percentage in the 75 season over 470?
75 season.
We got a George Foster shot.
It's not George Foster.
Is it was it Pete Rose?
It's not Pete Rose. He was the second baseman. I mean,
he was their best player. I mean, if he was second baseman,
Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
Yeah, Joe Morgan.
There you go.
Joe Morgan.
Well, he was definitely their best player if that was the case.
Second baseman.
Best athlete.
Best athlete, without a doubt. As that's going to be the first out of the inning is for Folger. Stepping to the plate here for the goal line is going to be Hans Moberly, as Hans is 1 for 1 on the night as he doubled in the first inning and then reached on a walk in the bottom of the first. How do you say that? And there's 2 at-bats in the first inning.
They were both in the bottom of the first.
In the top part of the bottom.
The second time through,
he actually walked. So that's going to be a backdoor curveball that's going to be in there for a strike.
This relief pitcher for Model come in is doing a good job landing some breaking balls.
He really does throw that curveball very well. Throwing them for strikes.
What's the key of hitting a curveball to my baseball guys?
Hit the fastball.
Yeah, hit the fastball.
That's the best advice I ever got.
Yeah, you just have to keep – it's all about your weight. You have to keep your weight back, hands back, because that's going to be a fly ball to second baseman, as that will be the second out. That would be F4. No, it gets a curveball. You have to keep your weight back. And normally, unless they hang it, you want to try to take it to opposite field just because of the spin on it. But
correct.
But, yeah, I mean –
that was a sarcastic answer that I always got. You know,
but it's true.
Well, I mean, a lot of times at this level of baseball, you don't see a lot of first pitch curveballs unless you already, have a reputation for being a pretty good hitter or have had 2 or 3 hits on the day. So if you hit a good fastball early, you don't have to worry about hitting a breaking ball usually.
That's a good
this
point.
Guy right here likes to throw first pitch curveballs.
He does. Oh, yeah. Well, they always said you look fastball, react to curveball.
Right.
And so it just gives you a little bit of time, as that's going to be a ball. Give us another one, Coach.
All right. Who led the Reds in stolen bases during the 76 championship season?
Ooh. 76.
And they had 60 stolen bases. That's a lot.
I was born on January 1st of 77, so I missed that year, unfortunately. They had 77 stolen bases.
No. 60 stolen bases.
60 stolen bases.
In 76.
Oh, mercy.
I don't even know who played in 76, guys.
A lot of good players.
How about,
that was part of the Big Red Machine.
Yeah, the Big Red Machine.
That's part of the Big Red Machine.
That's our history. That's our heritage.
Yeah, that is.
How about our man Joe Morgan?
Joe Morgan. Was he really?
Oh, yeah.
A back-to-back answer.
I have to.
Back-to-back answer is pretty nice. Huh?
I have to admit,
I should have just taken a stab.
When Joe Morgan was on Baseball Tonight, I never saw him as a speedster. Of course, he was considerably older. That's going to be off the handle. It's going to go over the outstretched arms of the shortstop. Going to roll in for Ryan Noe, as that is going to be the second hit on the night for Stacy.
How tall is the shortstop, Scott? You said 6'3"?
Probably.
If he was 6'4", he might have caught that one.
Yeah, you're exactly.
I mean, that's how close it was.
He was very close.
Yeah.
He was.
All right, here we go. Which Reds player won the World Series MVP honors in 1990?
I know this one. I'm not even going to say it.
You know it?
I'm putting the house on this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. If this was World Series of Poker, I'm going
Oh,
all in.
you're going all in?
Yep.
So should I take the answer that you gave for the first person?
You should, because that's it.
Eric Davis.
No, that's not it.
No.
That's
what
not
you said
it.
on the first guess.
No, but it wasn't.
that's not it.
Jose Rio.
Jose Rio's the answer.
The pitcher.
He won. He won game 1 and game 4.
Yep.
He really. I mean, they beat the A's.
Who was on that A's team?
Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco,
the Bash Brothers.
They had a
Dennis Eckersley.
They had a closer in Dennis Eckersley. That's about only. I'm trying to think who else. That's about all I can remember.
Was Ricky Henderson playing then?
Maybe.
I think he might have been on that team.
Maybe. Who'd you say?
Stewart.
Dave Stewart was on that team. So that's going to be off the handle as the first baseman is going to float into foul territory and make the third out, and that takes us to the top of the fourth. Garrett County adds another in the bottom of the third. They lead 9-0. This is the Golden Lion Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Buy local, eat well at Mark's Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Nothing beats the hometown taste of Lee's famous recipe in Lancaster. Go Lions!
Welcome back, folks, as we're at the top of the fourth inning, as Stacy looking to continue his no-hitter going in. I shouldn't have said that.
What are
but
we
I know.
Oh,
what am
my
I thinking?
goodness.
What a rookie broadcast.
You don't do
it
that
was
in baseball. You don't do that in baseball.
It was coming out of my mouth, and I was like,
my
dude,
I could tell by the
that.
slow.
I just
Couldn't bring
couldn't
it back in.
stop it. Oh, I couldn't stop
There's
it.
a lot of superstition with baseball.
I'm going to go ahead and take
you step
this.
on the
If
line,
that-
Kyle, when you walk on and
if
off
he
the
I
gets,
never stepped on the line.
If he gives up a hit, I'll take this one because this
Yeah.
was totally on me, without a doubt. As Stacy is going to see 1, 2, and 3 as Zerby, Lowry, and Gorbett come back up for the Model Patriots.
Yeah, superstition, I think, is part of the fun of it. Some people I played with were not superstitious at all. I always was, and like I said, to me, it was just part of the routine, the every day. I liked wearing the same stuff on certain days, home or away. Oh, that was a comment I was going to make. One thing I love about today's game, the home team is wearing white.
Yeah.
The visiting team is wearing a colored top and gray pants.
Oh.
I saw a game the other day, and it was a highlight. And the two teams were both wearing, black jerseys or
Oh,
blue
my
jerseys.
goodness.
I said, I know it's not basketball, I know
Sure.
it's not football, but still,
Yeah.
quick text. What
I
color are
agree.
you wearing today? And we can wear some bunt
It's
single.
gonna be that is going
Oh,
to
he
be
stops.
a fair ball. It's going to be fielded by Morton.
Good play there.
Good play there, as that is going to be a 3 unassisted for the first out.
Honestly, it kind of heads-up play by Morton. It looked like it was about to go foul, so Morton did a great job of going ahead and grabbing it, because it was going to be an automatic out.
And I think a lot of times, your instincts just tell you, if it's close, let it go foul. But that's really more for the third baseline.
Sure.
Or if the runner's by you. The runner's barely out of the box, you go ahead and feel that, take the easy out. He can't get by. Yeah, good heads-up play there.
Chance Lowry steps in as he struck out looking in the first inning. As he takes the first pitch, strike here is his second time around against Zach Stacy.
All right, what Reds player hit over 350 in the 1976 World Series? He was an infielder, and he's one of the ones that everybody knows as the Big Red Machine.
He's an infielder. Was it Griffey? No, Griffey played outfield.
Yeah.
Griffey played outfield. I'm trying to think. Pete Rose played third base, right?
Yeah, Pete Rose did play. It's Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
Yeah.
Well, he's not an infielder. He's a catcher.
Catcher.
Yeah. See, I was kind of
Well, he might have
throwing me
been a
off.
third.
I was like, who played the infield? I don't know.
Strikeout. Okay, who was the shortstop?
In the 76?
Dave Concepcion.
Yeah, Dave
He was
Concepcion.
one of the
my
first
goodness.
ones. Y'all don't know this, but there was a long time there. I was pretty much going to be the Reds shortstop like
was
Barry
you?
Larkin.
Yeah.
I was. I was pretty much destined to be Barry Larkin. But then I'm not
That
sure what
injury,
happened.
man, that injury.
Yeah. Lack of talent. So
Played him too much at second
took
base.
over.
His arm out.
and arm got short at second
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, I couldn't quite do it. That's going to be another strike. 0-2-2 here.
Man,
on-
Stacy's fun to watch. I know it doesn't work like this every day, but, man, he is dealing.
Yeah, he really is. Really talented young man.
Bernie's giving me a hard time
Yeah.
over here. I think the lack of talent is what he's chiming in
is that
on.
what he thinks it
Yeah,
is?
he said I was dreaming. Mom came in and woke me up as Stacy is going to check swing there by Gorbert as Gorbert went down on strike swinging in the first inning.
No, he didn't go.
Let's keep this baby rolling here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As that's going to be a foul ball. We talked about this the other night. Did you all do it when you did the deuces? When you had to take that? I had to explain it to them.
I still can't believe they do that on the field.
They didn't realize that. We would all do it in the dugout.
Hey,
and
Jake
the
and I
deuces.
was watching the Reds the other night. We did that on the couch.
See,
we did.
I'm glad you guys are learners. You're
Yep.
quick learners.
Strike-
As
Ring
that
him up!
strike
Outside
3,
corner. Great
as that
pitch.
takes us to the end of the middle of the 4th inning. Gary County comes up as they will be bringing Parsons, Pendergrast, and Morton. This is the Golden Line Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Central Kentucky Ag Credit, your hometown team for farm, land, and operating loans. And yes, we're your home loan lender too. Buying or building your dream home in the country? We've got you covered. Find us online at agcreditonline.com.
Choosing the right realtor is like sinking the winning shot or scoring the game-winning run. If you're buying or selling real estate in Garrett or Central Kentucky, give me, Whitney Ellis, a call for the win. Good luck to the Golden Lions and Cougars this season.
Sutton Pharmacy.
Free delivery, easy in and out vaccinations, locally owned. Now that's what I call a hometown pharmacy.
Sutton Pharmacy. Friendly service from people you know.
founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians. At Whitaker Bank, we believe strong communities start with people who care. Everyday banking to planning for your future. You can trust our team to reach your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, folks. As we're at the bottom of the fourth inning, Garrett County will be sending up Parsons, Pendergrast, and Morton as they lead 9-0.
All right, here we go. The starting catcher on the 90s Reds.
So, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they had a couple, but was Bo Diaz their starter?
That's not who I've got listed.
They had a couple. Who's the one you got listed?
Joe Oliver.
Yeah, Joe Oliver. Do you know how Joe Oliver passed away? He retired and was living in Florida and was doing something on his roof and fell off his roof.
Oh, my gosh.
And passed away.
It's awful.
He was like doing. I wanted to say maybe putting something up on his roof, but anyway, fell off his roof.
Oh my word!
Joe Oliver. What about that? Little facts. You didn't know you were going to learn all this stuff.
Kind of bring us down a little bit.
I know, kind of a downer, but I haven't heard his name in years. Joe Oliver is not a name that I've heard.
It only comes up in trivia.
It only comes up in trivia.
Starting
Nobody
first baseman.
Starting first baseman was
You mentioned their name.
Hal Morris.
Right? Yeah, Hal Morris.
Hal
Starting
Morris.
second baseman. This is a hard one.
This is a hard one. I'm trying to think. Barry Larkin was at short. Sabo was at third.
Yep.
Oh, man. Gosh, give me a second. I can't believe this. I knew those boys like they were on my high school team. And I cannot think of
Well, I
it.
tell you, a lot of curveballs being thrown.
I mean, this pitcher that came in, and that's what's done a great job. He's keeping them off balance. He's only given up, I think maybe 1 or 2 runs since he came in.
1 run, yeah.
Well, he is. He's keeping them off balance, and he's throwing enough curveballs for strikes that you have to at least be on your toes. And I'm going to have to give up. Who is the second?
The initials are MD.
MD.
Mariano O'Duncan.
I would have never got that. That's going to be a error on shortstop, as that's going to be a line drive. I bet that thing was knuckling.
That ball was definitely tailing towards him.
Yeah.
I mean, tailing towards the line there.
Oh, yeah.
I
you
bet
tell
it
it's moving
was
down and away. Those are tough ones. They're below your waist.
That's exactly right.
So,
that thing was tough.
Let's do an easy one.
I would have never got that.
Starting, the center fielder.
Eric Davis.
Left field.
Kevin Mitchell.
No. But now this is the guy that, he was on base like 10 or 11 straight at plate appearances in the World Series.
I thought Kevin Mitchell was left fielder. I give up.
Billy Hatcher.
Billy Hatcher.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, former first base coach.
Yeah. What about that?
Starting right fielder.
Paul O'Neill.
Yeah.
Number 21.
You know what I remember about Paul O'Neill?
What?
He kicked the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember
I
when
remember
he kicked
that
it went all the way back into the infield?
Yeah,
Paul
he bobbled it,
O'Neill.
kicked it back in.
Yep.
Man, some of those names I haven't thought about in years.
So let's see if we can remember.
See, there's an age difference.
Yeah.
I remember Billy Hatcher as the first base coach.
Yeah.
I know he played.
That's
I
right.
didn't know.
Starting rotation. How many can you name?
Tom Browning.
Yep. Perfect game.
He threw it a lot like Maddox. So you had Jose Rio, Tom Browning, Jose Rio. Ooh, I can give you more of it. So you had Myers and Dibble and
Norm Charlton.
And Norm Charlton.
Yeah,
that was the Nasty Boys.
Nasty Boys.
I can't think of any more starters right off the bat.
Danny Jackson.
Okay, I wouldn't have got that right.
Jack Armstrong.
I would not have got that right.
And Ron Robinson.
I would not have got that right. So I got the two that
you got the two.
The big names.
I got the ones that I can remember right off the bat. Stepping in for the Garrett County goal line is going to be freshman Jacob Pendergrast, as Jacob got a single in the first inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning.
So one thing you always hear in baseball, when the batter gets to see the pitcher, he comes around again.
Yes.
So what's the benefit to that?
I think, when we talk about this, too, we were talking about watching the game earlier. While you were gone, we were talking about watching and learning. And I think that's a huge thing from getting a plate appearance. You kind of get to see that arm slot. You get to see, their tendencies. Do they throw the curveball earlier? And a lot of times just seeing that movement, getting used to the velocity, getting that rep is huge. And I always said that, I liked seeing pitchers that I had seen previously. Seeing a new arm, no matter what it is, it's just different.
As this is going to be a hit and run. swing and a miss, as that's going to be a strikeout. I guess he wasn't trying to hit and run, or you wouldn't do it with 2 strikes anyway, as Pendergrass is going to go down on strikes.
So much of hitting is timing. And I think that's what that comes down to,
Well,
seeing that arm angle, seeing their delivery, and getting your timing down.
Seeing where they actually release the ball from it.
Yep.
And believe it or not, especially in pros and high-level baseball, those folks that are sitting in the dugouts are constantly looking for triggers and looking for things that pitchers are doing that are going to be something that's going to tip them off. I mean, constantly. And, what ball do they throw at this count most of the time? What do they throw at that count? And
I would love to know the number of times this pitcher here from Model has thrown a first-pitch curveball.
Yeah.
And if,
all right.
If you're watching or charting those type of things, I know some teams, at all different levels now, have somebody over there that are charting pitches that you may have an assistant coach or, a freshman JV player that's like, hey, he's thrown a first-pitch curveball 9 of the last 10 batters.
Right.
So if you go up to the plate with that in mind, like Coach Bolin was saying, if there's a breaking ball that's high, you may take a hack at it and try to hit it. But if it's something that's middle down, you're letting that go.
You're letting it go. That's going to be a wild pitch, as Pendergrass could represent the winning run if they could hold them in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, I was going to say, explain what this important
So
run
the
is.
important run is for Pendergrass is Garrett County leads 9-0. The run rule is 10 runs after 5. So Garrett County, if they could get this run in and hold Model to 3 outs in the top of the 5th inning, that would end this contest, as Baxter's had a little heat behind that.
He does. That was always something that was fun for me when I first started umpiring, see if you still got it a little bit. The accuracy is the most important part.
I throw them all knuckleballs.
Yeah, yeah, got to mess with them a little bit.
Throw them all knuckleballs. Make them, as that's going to get.
Backstop.
Oh, it's going to go. Whoa,
he's changed his mind.
As he's going to go throw down to third to get him.
Yeah, he got him.
Out.
Yeah.
As that is Parsons. I'm sorry, I said it was Pendergrass early. As Parsons is going to be, I guess that was a 1-5, but you'll be a 1-1-5?
That would be a 1-2-1.
Oh, did the catcher touch it?
Catcher got it from the backstop, threw it back to the pitcher.
Yeah, there you go.
1-2-1.
Wow.
Just your typical 1-2-1-5
foot out. I mean, you see that every day. 1,
well, when they're
2,
they're getting greedy,
1,
wanting to
5.
get the winning run in. You throw it to the backstop on purpose. It was a design play. Work on it every day.
As that is going to, Morton is going to reach on an error after
that
a
one really
swing
stings,
and a
knowing
miss.
right there you get the 10th run in.
Hey, we got more things to say.
We got more things to
got
say.
More things
exactly
to say.
right.
What time does Nash go to bed?
Not long. Mom's been counting down. At 7 o'clock.
Me either.
They went and saw Emily's grandparents, Nash's great-grandparents, after school today. So they went and saw. Yeah, it's really neat. That's stuff very few people get to do.
Is that over in Lincoln County?
It is, yeah.
Like what part?
So as you're headed towards just out towards Mount Vernon Stockyards there on the left, take a turn there.
Off 150?
Right off 150.
Okay.
Just one of the little neighborhoods there. Yep. It's a lot of fun. And I know it's just as much fun for him, but I know they really enjoy the fact that they get that time to do that. I can remember some memories with my great-grandparents, and that's really cool to have those. So, yeah, he said he was going Easter egg hunting because that's what he remembers from the last time he was over there.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It is.
That's a good memory. That's a good memory.
He definitely has that.
This is Will Trimble. As Will steps in, he's 0 for 2 on the night as he's going to take a strike off the outside corners, 2-1. Ryan Noe on deck.
Need to get a hit here, turn the lineup over, and get that hit parade going again. They had first.
Let's go.
Yeah, it seems like they've not relaxed, but the change of pitcher has been a problem.
Flare
as Trimble is going to put
down.
it in the right field as the right fielder comes in and gets by him. That's going to score Morton from first base on the error, as Will Trimble is going to go all the way around to third base, head first slide like Charlie Hustle.
Oh, let's go.
As it's going to be 10 runs for the Garrett County Golden Lions.
Kind of an important run.
Very important run.
Might get Kyle home before bedtime.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to get home that early.
Well, is Emily? Is she listening?
I hope not.
I'm going to text her. Kyle should be on the way home.
The game was over 30 minutes.
Make sure Coach Ellis doesn't report that score until he gets home.
I'm going to text her. Hey, is Kyle home yet? He's not answering us.
We had a run rule. We were done at 6:30.
Ryan Noe steps up for his fourth time at bat tonight, as this is going to be a line drive right past a shortstop. It's going to score Trimble easy from third base as Noah is going to stop at first base. Ryan Noah now 3 for 3 on the night as he reached the third inning on an error. So that doesn't really count. Does that count as an official at bat? So
it sure does.
So he's 3 for 4.
Not a hit, though.
Oh, man, 3 for 4. Man.
He's had a good night, though.
He's had a good night.
Yep.
So, Kyle, kind of growing up, we always call, Scott the GOAT.
Yeah, he is the GOAT.
And I mean, just kind of, take a step back and just think about how cool watching, Scott, your dad, all through those years, kind of officiating and all the time he spent in the gym, and kind of seeing him serve as the assigner and just be a legend and officiate, and then now you're the assigner. I mean, that has to be a pretty cool legacy.
It's very cool.
Before you start, I mean, my grandfather said Scott called his games was doing a great job.
Wow.
He said he was fantastic.
He's been around a while, and that we actually laughed about. We went to the Louisville Zoo the other day. He's standing over there watching 5 grandkids play on the playground, and he said this guy comes up to him and elbows him. It's kind of like, "Excuse me, are you Scott Bottoms?" And he was like, "Here we are at the yes, sir." He goes, "You used to referee my games at Pulaski County High School." And I was like, I said, first of all, a lot of officials, when you're being remembered, that's not always a good thing. But I said, just think that here you are at the Louisville Zoo all these years later, and someone remembers you. I said, at this level, it was either mean you were really bad or you were really good. And I'm just going to err on that he was probably on the good side.
I guarantee he was on the good side.
I think back, and I'll let you answer. I apologize for hijacking your answer, but I think back for, Scott Bottoms, Tony Gray, Apple Gordon, John Dre, all those guys. I don't remember any call that they ever got right or wrong, but you remember their presence on the court and in the game, and just what it meant to the game in itself. And I can't tell you how many games they called when I played or coached, and I don't remember any right or wrong. But just having them there as a presence into that contest made a difference.
And the joke we've always said is, a lot of these guys that do that and have that reputation, they get a lot more right than they do wrong, which helps them. But the 100%. Reason they were successful is because if they had a tough call or a 50-50 or one they knew they got wrong, they could have that conversation. And some of that comes with having some success and confidence in your ability and things like that. But being able to have those conversations with the coaches, I mean, the main complaint I get all the time, and we still hear with me officiating, everything is communication-based. Mm-hmm. If you can have those conversations, if you can find a way to come out of a tough conversation still in a good place, that's what's successful.
That's right.
And those guys that have been legends in the 12th region and in Kentucky high school basketball officiating, that's because they are good referees and great communicators.
To be fair, in the profession that Caleb and I are in, it's the same way.
Of course.
Because you're a great teacher if you're a really good communicator. It doesn't matter what you know.
Same thing about coaching.
If you can't communicate it to your kindergarten or your senior AP, it's not going to matter.
I was saying this earlier today. I've never heard anyone complain and say, man, they over-communicated
with
me.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Yeah.
And people,
it's a base hit. That's going to be a run.
Keep that head on a swivel as Ryan Noah is going to score.
There, and he hits it in the hole.
He's going to score from second base, as that is going to be Folger's second hit on the night.
Now, and then on the flip side, I know Scott's so proud of you kind of carrying on the legacy that he kind of created, and I'm sure he's so proud of the college officiating, and it just has to be pretty cool.
Well, I appreciate it. It's really cool, and obviously this sounds so cliche, but growing up, you look up to your dad and you want to do the things and have the success that and that's all I ever wanted to do when I got started. And so to get to go work a state tournament with him, to be able to go work a college basketball game with him, and then for him to be able now to be at the point where jokingly he worked some games for me this year, which was really funny. But we had a couple of days where he could ride down the road and go watch me referee and things like that. And
pretty cool.
Like you said, we all get busy, we have so much going on, but when you take that step back and look at it and realize, wow, I'm into this because of him, and I've had that success because of him being my my dad, my mentor, the person I could lean on for all that stuff. So it was really cool.
Pretty cool. So if we had to rank, the Bottoms as a group officiating.
Okay.
Jana's Cashew Brittle.
Well, there you go.
Number one.
I don't care.
Kentucky football
it's a fight
tailgating.
for second.
Kentucky football tailgating. or away games. Away football games.
Listen.
How would we rank those four?
I mean, away games are all. I mean, that's kind of legendary.
Away games,
and
are
I've not been
You
there.
just can't tell us stories.
They're a story
Just
in
not a
themselves.
lot of-
Exactly. Those are off-air conversations.
Hey, I was going to say,
but they're a lot of fun.
I've never been to one, but I feel like I have.
Man,
They're legendary.
They are.
I'm making one of those.
You want to go this year?
Yeah, I do. I want to go to
going this
one.
year?
So I'm definitely going to Missouri.
Okay.
And then I'm either going to A&M or Oklahoma.
I'm out on Missouri.
We're
'Cause
booked.
that's going to be a fly ball left field, and that'll be the third out here.
We're booked for A&M.
Oh, my goodness.
Booked for A&M. So you're
We're
ready to
in.
go. This will take us to the top of the fifth inning. Garrett County leads 12-0 as we were talking there. I kind of might have missed a run. As this is the Golden Line Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's Dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County Athletics.
Here we believe in more than just banking, we believe in building legacies. We're here to walk alongside you, on the fields, in the stands, and in life.
Supporting Garrett County Athletics means investing in our future leaders.
First Southern National Bank, financial wisdom, flourishing lives.
Allison is hiring. Big benefits, real growth, and a team that sees you in our future. Apply now. On Facebook, give us a call or just stop in. Allison Abrasives. Opportunity starts here.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
You're watching the Golden Lion Sports Network.
Welcome back, folks, as Keaton Burns is going to take over for Zach Stacy here in the top of the fifth inning.
You'll never believe who's hiring. Allison Abrasives is hiring.
Abrasives, of course. My man TJ's been texting me.
TJ.
He's been texting me right now as we talk. I think I'm trying to keep up with you guys and text TJ as they've got the Chamber of Commerce scramble coming up here.
Man, what a promo.
And a close time.
What a lead-in.
What a lead-in.
It's like we practiced this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You would think we were professionals. They're wanting to know if apparently somebody, if you're 70 years and older, do you get to play the red tees is what they're wanting to know. That's what you're saying. I said, of course. If you're 70 years of older, you get to play the red tees.
No doubt. You've earned that right.
You've earned that right without a doubt.
Hey, but give our man TJ a call. They're always, they're hiring, and TJ's a great dude, great place to work.
100%. He really has came in and done a great job with Allison Abrasives. But one of the things he really focused on, KG, is just what you said. He made it even a better place to work as far as the package that these employees get. So if you are looking for a place, call our man TJ and let him take care of you.
He loves his dogs.
Loves his dogs.
Yeah, loves his dogs. He said he had to talk with them because they got into a skunk.
Oh,
and he wasn't sure if they understood what he was saying.
TJ's from
you got to get that message across.
He's from Boston.
He's from Boston.
He's from Boston.
And so he can't figure out why everything closes down here for snow. He's like, what are y'all doing?
Well, let me tell you something. It is worse the further south you go. This year I had the experience of being in South Carolina when they got 5 or 6 inches.
Yeah.
You couldn't go eat. I mean, once it was dark, there was no.
They shut everything
Guys, how am
down.
I going to eat?
Oh,
so that's going to be a foul ball as Burns ahead 0-2 here in the top of the fifth inning. Garrett County leads 12-0.
We had a little hiccup earlier in the broadcast where Coach Bolin spoke about something that you shouldn't speak about.
I know, and it's still going.
But I'm going to have to tell Coach. I'm going to have to tell Coach Ellis that I'm not really sure that you pull a guy with one of those things going either.
No hitter going.
But
there's
a team one.
There's nothing better than if you did a combined.
That's right. This is a
on
team
senior
one.
day.
And this would be a perfect game.
That would be
pretty
good.
No, it won't be a perfect game because they had a base runner at some point.
Oh.
Is it really? Oh, so this is Burns' season debut. As he's been hurt all year long. As this is his.
How cool is that?
I tell you, he throws really well, and that's why I was surprised.
It's a nice debut to have.
Oh my God, he's coming out firing.
It's not for lack of talent. He's got a live arm, and he is lighting up the strike zone.
How cool is that? Pretty neat. Getting healthy right at the right time.
It's going to be just on the inside. We have a medical red shirt. I mean, we filled out the paperwork on this cat.
As the cages say, adopted the 5 for 5.
Everything trickles down. Just wait.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. We need. We need to have some type of medical red shirt possibly for this young man.
He's got a live arm.
He does have a live arm. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Strong enough arm. He'll be in contention for second base. If the way he throws, that's going to be a strikeout. 2 up and 2 down.
1 more out.
1 more out here.
So why don't we go ahead and take care of a little business here?
Let's
The
do it.
Lancaster Lee's famous recipe player of the game. Again, you can get the home style bowl for $5.99 and a drink. So, man,
Well, I
every
gotta
day
take a look at this over
Lancaster Lee's famous recipe. Kyle, who you think here for the Lancaster Lee's famous recipe player of the game?
I mean, it's tough for me. I was a pitcher myself, so it's tough for me
Yeah, I
not to
think
talk
it
about
is.
Mr. Stacy. He had a hit
I
earlier, a run
agree.
scored. I mean, I was really hoping he would just make it easy and just go ahead and complete the game. But now that I've heard about this feel-good story,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad my guy's getting an inning of work
Yeah,
here.
no
Oh,
kidding.
my goodness.
How about we give it to the seniors?
Oh.
I think we give it to the seniors.
Nothing like a group player
without a
again.
doubt, you know,
Oh, yeah.
eight seniors tonight, and
Read 'em off, Scott. Read
and
'em
all
off.
of them except Logan Ballard was here as he's sick. Because we got Zach Stacy, Justin Parsons, Logan Ballard, Logan Anderson, Will Trimble, Colin No, Levi Morton, and Keaton Burns. Again, Keaton Burns, man, making his debut as he's been hurt all year, and holy cow, he's going to come in and strike out the side.
That's it.
To
That's it.
end
That's all.
tonight's contest.
Now, does Lee's give out something to our players of the game? Because we just cost them 8 chicken baskets instead of 1.
That's true.
Pride, a lot of pride.
That's a good point. I
lot of
just
pride.
want you to know that
Bragging rights.
I can now breathe. I can now breathe because I didn't cost him that complete
That was a
game.
nervous wreck.
Man.
Complete game
Complete
no
nervous
hitter
wreck.
by Zach Stacy.
Well, what a night to be here
and
for a
Colin
no-hitter,
Burns, without a
12-0 senior
doubt.
night win.
As that is fun times, man. It's fun times, and man, we sure appreciate you coming, dude. Appreciate you coming and
Thank you
hanging
guys
out
for
with
having
us.
me. Always
so
fun.
listen, now we one thing that Coach Mark Centers, our athletic director, came over. We've now sung. There's a sync going on between the fight song and the light show.
Oh, is it really?
Now, how cool is that? How
That's
many
really
high
neat.
schools in Kentucky can do
Man, we
that?
just talked about so many of these things that now are available and that you can do. That's going to look so cool
Oh,
on
my
Friday night.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Just wait for
goodness.
Friday
So
night
cool.
fall.
Listen,
so cool.
that is one
How
of the
good of a
one
job
the
did Kyle
coolest-
do?
He did a great job. Have you ever called football?
You know what? I know nothing about football, but I think I would fit in great on this broadcast.
Neither do I. You should come on over. Guys, Garrett County wins tonight on senior night 12-0 against the Model Patriots. For Jeff Jacobs, Dr. Caleb Gresham, our man Kyle Bottoms, Bernie Burnside, and Scott Boland. Until next time, God bless America, and let's go Garrett County.
Bob Allen is Danville's Dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of Garrett County Athletics.
Here we believe in more than just banking, we believe in building legacies.
We're here to walk alongside you on the fields, in the stands, and in life. Supporting Garrett County Athletics means investing in our future leaders.
First Southern National Bank, financial wisdom, flourishing lives.
Allison is hiring. Big benefits, real growth, and a team that sees you in our future. Apply now. On Facebook, give us a call or just stop in. Allison Abrasives. Opportunity starts here.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
At Danville Office Equipment, schools and businesses, large and small, count on us every day. And so can you.
We're proud to be your trusted partner, providing office solutions and supplies built on service, a smart approach, and great teamwork. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
At Farmers National Bank, our roots run deep in this community, cultivating opportunities and personal and business growth with people you know and know what's important to you. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Faces you know, a name you can trust. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers. From auctions to dream homes, farms to business properties, no one knows the area better. Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers Auctioneers in Lancaster can help you.
Welcome to Katie Farthing State Farm.
Where personal service is alive and well.
Not just a policy, help when it matters most.
So, what can we do for you? Your needs, your coverage, Katie Farthing State Farm.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Nothing beats the hometown taste of Lee's famous recipe in Lancaster. Go Lions!
Central Kentucky Ag Credit, your hometown team for farm, land, and operating loans. And yes, we're your home loan lender too. Buying or building your dream home in the country? We've got you covered. Find us online at agcreditonline.com.
Choosing the right realtor is like sinking the winning shot or scoring the game-winning run. If you're buying or selling real estate in Garrett or Central Kentucky, give me, Whitney Ellis, a call for the win. Good luck to the Golden Lions and Cougars this season.
Sutton Pharmacy.
Free delivery, easy in and out vaccinations, locally owned. Now that's what I call a hometown pharmacy.
Sutton Pharmacy. Friendly service from people you know.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians. At Whitaker Bank, we believe strong communities start with people who care. Everyday banking to planning for your future. You can trust our team to reach your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC.
You're watching the Golden Lion Sports Network.